Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope Santa has brought you many fig-related items. So welcome to the messy greenhouse. I really have fallen behind with starting a new job and Christmas activities and everything else. But you can see most of the trees have gone dormant. There's a couple still hanging on. A couple of smaller trees that are still putting out new life. And this guy here is not minding the cold at all. It's, geez, I can never remember what the heck the name of these things are. I always want to say Gardenia, and I know that's wrong. It is a begonia. No, begonia? Oh, jeez. I get it. I just, have a mental block constantly on this guy. Can never seem to remember what he's called, but you can see they do put out beautiful flowers. They don't seem to mind the cold all that much, so one of my favorites. And this guy, I can't remember what it's called, but I mean, they produce real long runners. Kind of an alternative to potato vine or petunias. But I usually just put them in with petunias. This year they completely took over the petunias. Alright, back to figs. So you can see the winter's taking its toll. These guys really aren't Calderon de Minor. Not really ripening. Just kind of rotting. I've been putting them out at the bird feeder. Probably a bad move, getting the birds used to them, but surprisingly, nothing's really been eating them. A couple of figs over here still on the B&R. You can see I had a lot of splitting and didn't bother to pick them after that. I was kind of more interested to see what would happen with them, but it's kind of like a mummified fig at this point. Inside still soft when I squeeze it. One guy I did want to take a look at, though, is this guy here, this Martinenca ramata. So I can get over to him better this way, maybe. Let's see, the figs didn't, well, they still split, but not as bad as the Bordeaux Negro ramata. And this is one fig that I'm very interested to see this year and try to compare Bordeaux Negro ramata to Martinenca ramata, because they're very similar. Alright, let's see. Guy actually, as ripe as it looks. You can see the fig sap coming out. Oh, and mealybugs. These things are the bane of my existence. Mealybugs and now black scale, I noticed on my Bordeaux Negro ramata. I gotta wipe them down with alcohol to try to get rid of them. They don't seem to be doing much damage, but I know that they can be pretty unhealthy, so I'll wipe it down with some alcohol. But alright, sorry, my ADD's kicking in here. So this is Martinenca ramata, and you can see the beautiful little split it has here. Nothing out of the eye, but a beautiful color to it. See what it looks like on the inside. Actually, it's pretty hard, surprisingly. Well, give me 1 second, let me open it up and see what it looks like. So I actually had a fairly hard time opening that. So we can get some light. And the outside of it was very tough. And the inside of it looks not quite right. You can see there's no thickness to anything in there, and had liquid come out when I opened it, so it's probably spoiled. But let me smell it. Yeah, it smells a little bit spoiled. I will not be trying that. But that was kind of my last hope for figs. I mean, I still have some on here. Kind of curious to see if they'll last until the spring when it warms up. I mean, it's beautiful today. It's 40 degrees outside, and what do we have in the greenhouse? About 70. I bet you it was warmer than that in here earlier, so they're getting a little bit of warmth. I really got to clean up in here. You can see some figs that have dropped all over the place. But yeah, that's kind of how my fig winter's going. I haven't started any cuttings. I'm kind of out of space. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is some more air layers this year, the varieties I like. You know, get some air layers off that B&R, maybe even off of this little B&R, and you know, this Black Madeira. My big Black Madeira is in the garage. It's just not looking good. So I do want to get some more Black Madeiras as backups, you know, just in case I lose a couple. Other than that, kind of a boring winter here so far. Let's see what this guy looks like while I'm here. I'm almost afraid to even look at this, because it's gonna be nasty. But let's crack her open and see. Actually, the inside looks pretty good. That is actually very surprising. It's got to be spoiled. Let me smell it. Oh yeah. Whew. I'm glad I didn't try to take a bite of that. As good as it looks, it is very, very, very spoiled. Alright, well, I hope everybody is getting some time off and some relaxation this winter. Fig season will be here before we know it. I'm PA Figs. Merry Christmas.